The batch of raw materials sent to KS Pharma is unloaded and stored. KS Pharma is an ISO 22000 enterprise, awarded GMP for food and HACCP certificates. It is seated in Austria. Here, the raw material is now processed into the final products. The whole production process takes place in a GMP environment. GMP stands for Good Manufacturing Practice and entails guidelines for the assurance of quality of production environments and processes. These guidelines are issued by governmental authorities. The recipes for all products are saved in a databank. In the first step, the manufacturing specifications, the recipe, is printed. Next, the required raw materials are taken into the hygienic area of the manufacturing facility. All raw materials are labeled with barcodes. These barcodes are scanned by a computer system. The raw material is weighed and introduced into a mixing drum. Using the barcodes, the computerized scales check for the correct raw material and verify the right amount. When the last compound has been introduced and weighed, a final weigh protocol is printed. The raw material is kept in the mixing facility for 30 minutes in order to achieve a homogeneous blend. This process guarantees the same amount of raw materials in every single capsule. Encapsulation immediately follows the blending process. The use of additional substances, auxiliary materials, or any other kind of additives is not necessary thanks to the use of half-automatic systems. The capsules are placed vertically into a metal capsule ring. The capsule's lower part is placed in one side and the upper part in the other side of the capsule ring. The raw material blend is inserted equally into all the open capsules by hand. The lower and upper parts of the capsules are joined and closed. Every capsule ring is weighed and the numbers are documented. This way, it's impossible to have too much or too little material in any given capsule. In a final step, the finished capsules are cleaned of the raw material dust on the outside. Next, the capsules are filled into corresponding bottles. The correct number of capsules is ensured by an automatic capsule counting machine. This machine is able to count any number of capsules within a few seconds using a light barrier. Before the filling of the bottles begins, this light barrier is calibrated by hand. During the filling process, random samples are counted by hand in order to exclude any errors. This guarantees that every bottle contains the correct amount. Other products are packaged into blisters using the same procedure. In the last step of production, the containers are labeled by machine. The batch number, as well as the date of expiry, are printed on the label. Samples of every batch are kept in storage. This way, it's possible to analyze and evaluate the origin of a problem, even years later. One sample of raw material and 2 bottles of final product each are stored at KS Pharma and Hawlik Gesundheitsprodukte Limited. Every single step of the production is controlled and documented by computer systems. This guarantees retraceability in accordance with the GMP standard. The batch number is defined at the beginning of the production process. Every production step is individually documented, ensuring that there are no mix-ups or confusion. The employee in charge of quality standards collects these documents and compiles the production protocol, which includes every individual step in detail, from weighing the raw material, labeling the boxes, and down to who did what, at what time, using which technique and which machine. The weight of every single capsule ring and every raw material compound according to its raw material batch number are saved. The person in charge of the quality control saves one of these production protocols at KS Pharma. A further copy is saved in the safe, audit-proof storage databank of Hawlik Gesundheitsprodukte Limited. These protocols are available to the public on request and can be viewed at any time.